Hi guys, this is my top 10 Jon Bellion songs video, and basically if you don't know who Jon Bellion is, he's a rapper from New York City. He also sings and he produces all his own songs. He's got 4 albums and a mixtape out currently at the moment. His first mixtape in 2011 was Scattered Thoughts Volume 1. He then released Translation Through Speakers, his first album. And then he released The Separation, The Definition and The Human Condition in later years. And yeah, he's got a new album coming out very soon. He hasn't released a date yet, but it should be in the next year or so. And yeah, how I found Jon Bellion was in 2015. I found him just randomly on YouTube really, and ever since that I've just kind of fallen in love with his music. How he mixes hip hop with other genres such as rap and pop and rock, and really how he just creates this swing in his music, which is really, really good. And yeah, let me know your top 10 songs if it's different to mine in the comments below, and we'll get into the video. So at number 10 is Jon Bellion's 2015 single, All Time Low.
That I'm at an all-time.
So this song for me, it could have been higher. Obviously it's his most popular track. It sold the most records. It's got top 16 in American Billboard charts, and it's been listened to all over the world by lots of people. But for me, I've overplayed it probably, and now there isn't such a good feeling for me between the song as other songs. Obviously it's got a great chorus. The swing of the drums are brilliant, and it's got a very memorable lyrics, but they're simple, they're effective. But yeah, for me it's a bit overplayed. I still love the song, and it's still definitely a top 10 Jon Bellion song, probably higher for most people, but for me it's not as good as other songs now. I've listened to it too much. But yeah, let's go on to number 9. So at number 9 is a song some of you may not have heard of. It's called Dope Little Boy.
Oh, stay steady rocking, feel good flow with the half pipe Jones. Baby, watch me drop it.
This is from Jon Bellion's 2011 mixtape, The Scattered Thoughts Volume 1, and it's probably my favourite song off that album. It's got a great bass line to it. It's very raw. It's not obviously as well produced as his songs before that, songs after that even, but for me the rawness adds to it, and you can tell how much he loves making the music for it. He laughs out sometimes in it. You can tell he loves making the music. But yeah, it's obviously not as high up in the list because it's not as good as some of his other songs, because it's not as well produced. He was still learning how to make music at this point really. But yeah, it's still a great song. It's definitely worthy of a top 10 place. So let's go on to number 8. And number 8 is Jon Bellion's 2014 single off his 2014 mixtape, The Definition, Preoccupied, featuring Blake Keys.
Don't be mad cause the records that you cut sound lazy, and everything I'm cooking sounding nuts like rabies. I hate rappers, please don't call me. Give me urinal suggestions like please don't storm me.
This song is probably one of my favourite songs off the Definition album. It's got a great drums to it. The drums are just great for it. It really fits in with the flows of both Jon Bellion and Blake Keys. And this song is one of my favourite lyrically from Jon Bellion and Blake Keys. You have to listen a few times to get everything they're saying, and the puns and the wordplay that they're using in the raps. And the chorus is also just adds to it. It's a magical chorus. You can really tell the message he's trying to get across of how, no one really believed in him. He was told he was rubbish at school, but he still became what he is, and he's a great musician now. And yeah, I love the message that he sends out in this song. I also love the feel of the song, the swing of the drums and everything. And yeah, that's why it's at number 8. So on to number 7. So at number 7 is a very early Jon Bellion song before his Scattered Thoughts Volume 1 mixtape, and it is Smooth Moving, featuring Blake Keys.
First glance, I'm a gamble. Skinny dude doesn't ramble. Hot flame, no candle. Crack the can open Campbell's. Got ample mans in the van.
This song has a great story behind it. It was created, apparently, according to articles, on Jon Bellion and Blake Keys' first time they met at college, and they created it in his dorm room there. And I just love the smoothness of the piano behind it. Also, the lyrics of the raps of both Jon Bellion and Blake Keys was obviously, again, just as in Preoccupied, very, very lyrically good. Lots of wordplay, you have to listen again. It's also very raw again, like Doe Little Boy. You can tell, like, Jon Bellion's just getting to grips with making this kind of music. He's still getting there, but they just have fun again, and it's a great, great raw Jon Bellion song from very early on that many of you may not have heard of, and you might want to go listen to it after this. So yeah, on to number 6. So at number 6 is a song off the Separation album by Jon Bellion, Jim Morrison.
Ask my father, getting money is hereditary. Will Smith, bitch, I am feeling legendary.
This young boy is a problem, you should call it in. Yeah, he's kicking down the doors, Jim Morrison.
This song has such a powerful melody in it at the start. You know, you'll listen to the song once and you'll hear this melody for days afterwards coming up. It's got a great it gives you a great feeling when you listen to it, because you know that Jon Bellion feels like he's getting somewhere with his career at this point. You can tell that he's getting to where he wants to be. He's got a sign. He's making great music, and that's what you get from this song, of how good he is about it. And especially this song has good memories for me anyway, because at the Jon Bellion concerts, this is the last song he plays at his shows towards the end, and it just goes wild at this point. He goes wild singing this song. You can tell he loved this song, and that's why it's got to be top 6 for me in this top 10 Jon Bellion songs. And yeah, Jim Morrison. On to number 5. So at number 5 we have Luxury featuring Audra May off the Definition album by Jon Bellion.
My plane is boarding soon, and it's so plain to see that one could lose his way. So could you pray with me that I don't lose my soul in the luxury?
So with this song, I just love the production of it. I think it's one of the best produced Jon Bellion song I've heard. The trumpets sound great, the swing of the drums is great, and it really shows off Jon's vocal range when he's singing the verses. It also shows off Audra May's vocal range is one of the best features I've heard on a Jon Bellion song, even though he doesn't have that many features anyway, really. And yeah, everything is just showing off how good Jon Bellion has come at producing and singing at this point. And that shows by, he doesn't actually have any words in the chorus, as his rap in the pre-chorus says. You know, he doesn't need any lyrics to show how good a song this is. And that's what I love about this one. So yeah, Luxury, and on to number 4. So we've got to the top 4 now, and this is a bit of a weird one, but number 4 is What Up Snow from the Translation Through Speakers album.
A little bit of panic, cause my heart's Titanic, like, oh, we saw DiCaprio, yeah.
This is a bit of a guilty pleasure for mine. I don't know why I love this song so much, really, but it's just a chilled vibe to it, from the chords of it and the beat, and just, like, Jon Bellion, Blake Keys' voices sound so soothing in this song. Their raps, the wordplay in it again is incredible, and I just love the vibe of this song. It probably shouldn't be a top 10 song, and definitely not a top 4 song for most people, but for me, I don't know, I just have a connotation with this song of just the chilled back vibes. I've listened to this song so much, and for me, it's got to be a top 4 song for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. So yeah, on to the top 3 now, we're getting close. So we've got to the top 3 now, and at number 3 is the single from 2015, Woodstock.
Oh yeah, they all dropped out cause the time was right. Yeah, there was.
This song for me is just produced so well. It feels like an anthem from, Woodstock itself. You can just imagine everyone singing in a crowd at Woodstock. The swing of the drums is again insane in this one. It really paints a picture of the festival, and you almost feel like you're there in it. I'm not sure why it's not on The Human Condition. I don't know whether it just didn't fit in with the mood of the album, but it's one of the top 3 songs definitely for me in Jon Bellion's music history. And again, there's insane guitar melodies in this, of the electric guitar, the drums fit in with it so well, and it's just such a soothing song, yet it excites you as well, and it's got everything you need for a Jon Bellion song, really, and that's why it's in the top 3. but not quite top 2. So number 2 is Guillotine from the 2016 album The Human Condition by Jon Bellion.
Even when I lose my head, guillotine. Guillotine. Even when I lose my head, guillotine.
For me, it's so close between the top 2, but this is obviously, it's definitely the best produced song that Jon's ever made. It all fits together so perfectly. There's the piano, there's the bass line, which is insane. The drums, the weird noises that come out of nowhere, everything just fits together so well. The lyrics as well, they're perfect for the song. Everything just combines to create this one of the best songs I've ever heard. Definitely, at least from Jon Bellion, maybe from anyone. Travis Mendes as well, his art is perfect for this song. Everything about it just is so soothing and paints a perfect picture of everything in his mind, coming along with the artwork from the album as well. And yeah, it's very close between the top 2, but it's just got pipped short by another song, and that's unfortunate because this is definitely one of the best songs from Jon Bellion. So on to number 1. So now we have some honourable mentions before we get to the number 1 spot in this. Sorry to keep you waiting, but there's so many Jon Bellion songs that could have been in this top 10 and probably are in your top 10. So I'll just list a few from each of the albums that he's made, just to give you a sense of which ones were close to this top 10. So from Human Condition, we've got songs such as New York Soul Part 2, Hand of God, Maybe I Don't Know, and Overwhelming. They're all definitely close to the top 10 for me, as well as Run Wild, Simple and Sweet, and Human from The Definition. You've got from The Separation, you've got songs such as Kingdom Come, One More Time, Ungrateful Eyes. From Translation Through Speakers, there's While You Count Sheep, which is one of my favourite songs of that album. Wonder Years, LIFE. And then we've also got songs which aren't part of an album maybe, such as The Motto, his cover of the Drake song. That's definitely one of my favourite Jon Bellion songs. Along with some of his earlier songs such as Seeing Stars and stuff that you might not have heard of. But yeah, there's so many Jon Bellion songs that could have been this top 10, and sorry if your favourites aren't in this top 10, but this is my opinion. So let's get into number 1. So finally, what you've all been waiting for, this is a number 1 song of mine choice from Jon Bellion, and it is Woke the Fuck Up, the 2015 single.
That last night I woke the fuck up. I realized I need you here, as desperate as that sounds.
For me, this song, it was the first song I ever heard from Jon Bellion. That's what's so special about it. I remember I found it on YouTube, and on this random channel, he'd posted it up, and I listened to it once, and I couldn't stop. I listened to it literally 15, 20 times in a row, and in a few minutes later, when I went off it and I clicked back on it, it'd been taken down. I had to find this song, and that's how I found Jon Bellion, and I went through all his songs from that, basically. And yet this song is just, I don't know, for me, it just shows off his vocal range so well. You know, he hits so many great notes, everything's in place perfectly, the atmosphere of the song feels like you're asleep, and that's what I think this song's supposed to make you feel like. It feels like you've just woken up from a dream, or you're in a dream. Yeah, everything just hits so hard. The chorus, it, you know, feels so hard, it doesn't feel like you're in a dream anymore when you wake up from the chorus, obviously, and then the second verse hits in with a beat as well. You're not in a dream anymore, and that's what's so great about it. It paints this picture for you, and that's why this song is number 1 for me, because obviously the connotations of the first song I've ever heard from Jon Bellion, along with probably one of the best produced songs by him as well, and a great meaning behind it and everything, and that's why this song is number 1 for me. Let me know what your number 1 is, because it could be different to this. I could be very wrong in your opinion, but yeah. So there you have it, there's my top 10 Jon Bellion songs of all time. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Let me know yours down in the comments below. Obviously they're going to be different to mine, everyone's got a different taste in music. I'll be very interested to see what you think I've missed out on, and what you think I should have put in this. And yeah, I'll be doing other videos of this, of other artists that I like in the future, and if you want me to do any that you like to, let me know down in the comments below. And I hope you enjoyed watching again. Bye.